Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham Khan. Already 21 problems we have completed on time series analysis. In this 21 problems, I have explained you how to find out the trend by freehand method, semi-average method, moving average method, and the least squares method. So comparatively, least squares method is most important, more important from examination point of view. Normally, every time in examination, they will ask you about least squares method. So be perfect on this method. In least squares method also we have two types: odd number of years, even number of years. The previous video I have shown you how to find out the straight line trend by the method of least squares when odd number of years are given. Odd number of years like 5, 7, 9, 11. These are odd number of years. So in odd number of years, easily we can find out the central year. Example, if 7-year data is given, so leave the first 3, last 3. So central year is the midpoint, that is the base. Easily we can take. If 9 years are there, leave the first 4, last 4. Central value, central year is the base. Easily we can take odd number of years. So don't start joining from this video only. If you want the complete command on the subject, watch the earlier videos. Watch the earlier videos. So go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject Business Mathematics 2. Select the topic Time Series Analysis. Watch the first video regarding the introduction to time series. Then starting 2-3 videos are very important. So if you join in the middle, you may not be able to understand. So keep a rhythm of watching all the videos. Now I am starting the 22nd problem. Least squares method, even number of years. So just now I told you, if odd number of years are given, easily we can find out summation x is equal to 0, because central year we will take it as base 0. Then forward +1 +2 +3, backward -1 -2 -3. Easily we can make summation x is equal to 0. But the problem will arise when we have even number of years. Now from 22nd problem onwards, we have the problem where even number of years are given. Example, 6 years. If we are given 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, it's even number. It will be difficult to find out the center, because if 6 years are given, then leave the first 2 and the last 2. Our center lies between 2 years. We won't get exactly 1 year as the center. We'll get 2 years in center. Then that makes the problem of centering, taking the base. In that case, it will be difficult to find out summation x is equal to 0. If we are unable to make summation x is equal to 0, then in the previous video I told you normal equation method we have to adopt to find out the values of a and b. Shortcut method we cannot adopt if we didn't get summation x is equal to 0. So we have to get summation x is equal to 0. Now I'll show you how to get summation x is equal to 0 when we have even number of years. Now 22nd problem. Calculate the sales for 2004. So before watching the video, I expect the viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Calculate the sales for the year 2004 for the data given below. So here values are given 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2, 3. How many years data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 years data is given. The first time we are coming a problem where we have even number of years. 6 years. And the sales are given. Now see carefully. Least squares, even number of years, fitting the straight line trend by the method of least squares. Year 1998, 99, 2000, 1, 2, 3. In sequence the years are given 6 years. Now sales are given for every year. Summation y is equal to 850. Now we have to take the center as base year. So actually, which is the center here? It is in between 2000 and 2001. See here, our center lies here between 2000 and 2001. In between 2000 and 2001 lies the center. The center will be taken as base 0. So if you have taken center as 0, that means between 2000 and 2001, that is 1st July 2000. 1st July 2000. is base. The 1st July 2000 will take it as 0. So if we go 6 months backward and 6 months forward, then we'll take for 6 months 1 unit. For 6 months 1 unit. So in the center we are having 0. Base 0. So if we move 6 months ahead 1 unit, so we are moving 6 months ahead plus 1. Moving 6 months back minus 1. Minus 1. So from the center 6 months back means minus 1. 6 months forward means plus 1. So minus 1 to plus 1. The difference is 2 units. So the new point here is in the middle 2 years. Select the middle 2 years and put it minus 1 plus 1. Select the 2 years, middle 2 years. The middle 2 years will be written as minus 1 and plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. So in other words, 1 year is equal to 2 units. Minus 1 to plus 1 will be 2 units because minus 1 to 0, 0 to plus 1. From minus 1 to 0, 0 to plus 1. So how many units are there? 2 units. So minus 1 plus 1. Then we'll take plus 1 to plus 3. You should not take plus 2. Because 1 unit 6 months. 1 unit 6 months. For 1 year, 2 units. For 1 year, 2 units. So plus 1, plus 3, plus 5. Similarly, minus 1, minus 3, minus 1. This is the explanation. But as a rule of thumb, what you have to do is, if the even number of years are there, select 2 years in the middle. Select 2 years in the middle and write on minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. These 2 years. Then if you move forward, then plus 1 ke baad plus 3, plus 5, plus 7. If you move backward, minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, minus 7. Like that. Like that you have to move on. In this way we can make summation x is equal to 0. That is the method. This will be applied when we have even number of years. So minus 1 plus 1. Then plus 3 plus 5. Minus 3 minus 5. If you take summation x is equal to 0. Now x square. 5 5 is 25. 3 3 is 9. 1 1 is 1. 1 1 is 1. 3 3 is 9. 5 5 is 25. Total 70. Now from here onwards the procedure is same. The same procedure what we have adopted in the previous problem when odd number of years were there. Here we have even numbers. Now x into y. 125 into 5. 625 minus. Plus into minus minus. Plus into minus minus. 130 into 3. 390. 135 into 1. 135 minus. 145 into 1. 145. 155 into 3. 465. 160 into 5. 800. Now take the total of this xy. You will get 260. From here onwards the problem is same. The only thing you have to remember is how to take x value. If odd number of years are there, odd number of years, central year 0, then forward plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. Backward minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is an odd number of years. Previous problem. But in this problem, even number of years. So middle 2 year you take, middle 2 year. You write on minus 1 and plus 1. Now you go on increasing double. That means from 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7. Backward minus 1 to minus 3, minus 3 to minus 5, minus 5 to minus 7. Like that. That's it. And nothing else. Remaining the complete procedure is same. Now here we have even number of years, that is 6. So in order to make summation x is equal to 0, we need to take the base at the middle of 2 years. That is between 2000 and 2001. Therefore, x unit is equal to 6 months. X unit is equal to 6 months, or 1 year is equal to 2 units. That's only an explanation when the number of years are even. Now, the straight line trend equation yc is equal to a plus bx. Same. Since summation x is equal to 0, so the values of a and b can be found. Exactly same. Summation y by n, 850 by 6. 141.67, and b is equal to summation xy by summation x square, 260 by 70, 3.7. The straight line trend equation is this one. It is also asking you to calculate the value for 2004. It is also asking, I have not written here, estimated sales. estimated sales for 2004. It is asking you. So 2003. For 2003, what is the value of X here? Plus 5. For 2003, it is plus 5. So for 2004, it is plus 7. Plus 7. Right? Now we substitute the values. YC is equal to 141.67 plus 3.71 into 7. So YC is equal to, now easily we can find out on the calculator. So 7 into 3.71 is equal to plus 141.67. It comes to 167.64. 167.64. This is the estimated sales for the year 2004. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 22. Now similar procedure we have to adopt for the next problem 23. Problem number 23, you see. Fit a straight line trend by the method of least squares to the following data. Assuming that the same rate of change continues, what would be the predicted earnings for 1985? So first you have to calculate the straight line trend equation. Then you have to predict what would be the earnings for the year 1985. Year 1977, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So in sequence the years are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years data is given, even number. The earnings are given. Now see carefully. Fitting a straight line trend by the method of least squares, year 1977 to 1984. It is given in the problem 8 years. And the earnings are given for every year. Take the total summation y is equal to 526. Now x values. In the previous problem I told you, when even number of years, middle 2 years you select. Middle, central 2 years you select. First leave the first 3 years and last 3 years. The middle 2 years are 1980 and 1981. The middle 2 years are 1980 and 1981. So you take minus 1 plus 1. 1980 minus 1, 1981 plus 1. That's it. Now every year take 2 units. For every 1 year take 2 units. So 1 के बाद क्या लेंगे? Next one 3. Plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Similarly minus 1 के बाद minus 3 minus 5 minus 7. That means x 1 unit is equal to 6 months. So 2 units is equal to 1 year. For every 1 year we have to take 2 units because we are taking the base between 1980 and 1981. Our base center 0 is between 1980 and 1981. So 1 unit is equal to 6 months. 2 units is equal to 1 year. Now the total summation x is equal to 0. Square it. 7 7s are 49, 5 5s are 25, 3 3s are 9, like that. Summation x square, we got it. Now x into y. Multiply this x and this y. 38 into 7, 266 minus. Plus into minus minus. Plus into minus minus. Plus into minus minus. Plus into minus minus. Here all plus values. So you take the total 616. We got the calculations. Now we substitute. Again we have even number of years, that is 8 years. So to make summation x is equal to 0, we take the base between 80 and 81. 1 unit of x is 6 months, or 1 year is equal to 2 units. Just now what I've shown you in the previous problem. Now the straight line trend equation yc is equal to a plus bx. Since summation x is equal to 0, so we can get the values of a and b as usual. A is equal to summation y by n, b is equal to summation xy by summation x square. All the values you have here. Substitute. A is equal to 65.75, b is equal to 3.67. So straight line trend equation is 65.75 plus 3.67x. Now it is asking you to expected earnings for the year 1985. Here the last year was 1984. For 1984, what is the value of x here? 7. The value of x is 7. For 1985, 2 more units you add up. 7 plus 2, 9. So for 1985, x value is 9. So here I have taken x is equal to 9. Now substitute 9 in place of x. In place of x, substitute 9. Now multiply 9 into 3.67 plus 65.75. You will get 98.78. 98.78, that is the expected earnings for the year 1985. That's all. So this is the end of problem number 23. Come on, the next problem, problem number 24. See the 24th problem. Fit a trend equation y is equal to a plus bx. This is a straight line trend equation according to least squares method. Years 1997, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4. So in sequence years are given. For how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years data is given. Even number of years. Then production is given. So in the previous last 2-3 problems I told you how to find out the trend equation when we have even number of years. So central 2 years you select. The central 2 years. You write on -1 and +1. Then go on increasing by 2 units. So +1, +3, +5, +7. -1, -3, -5, -7. Like that you have to proceed in order to make summation x is equal to 0. Now fitting the straight line trend by the method of least squares. Years are given 97, 98, 99. Same, exactly same I have copied, 8 years. And production values, whatever is given in the problem, same thing I have taken, summation y 419. Now x values, totally 8 years are given. Leave the first 3 and the last 3. Central 2 years. So central 2 years are 2000 and 2001. These two are the central 2 years. So for this central 2 years, take -1 and +1. So -1 to +1, it will be 2 units. Because -1 to 0, 0 to +1. So 1 year consists of 2 units. So every 1 year increase means 2 units you have to increase. Right? So plus -1, +1. Then +3, +5, +7, -3, -5, -7. You will get the total summation x is equal to 0. This procedure you have to adopt when we have even number of years. If you have odd number of years, very easily central year will be taken as 0. Then +1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3. Like that we have adopted in odd number of years. Now square it. 7 sevens are 49, 25, 9. Summation x square we got. Multiply x into y. This is x, this is y. 20 into -7, -140. 37 into -5, -185. Take the total, 589. So the straight line trend equation is yc is equal to a plus bx. Since summation x is 0, so we can calculate the values of a and b as follows. A is equal to summation y by n. Y is how much? 419 divided by 8, 52.375. And b is equal to summation xy by summation x square, 589 by 168, 3.5. So straight line equation yc is equal to a plus bx. A is 52.375, B is 3.51x. Over, that's all. So normally this type of problems will be asked in examination. So have good perfection in the calculations. Now, next problem, 25th. See here, this 25th is the last problem on straight line trend by least squares method. This is the last problem. So 25th problem. The sales of a company in lakhs of rupees for the year 1964 to 1971. So 64 to 71 means 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years data is given. Again, even number of years. Central 2 years you select. -1, +1. Then sales are given 550, 560, 555 like that. Find the linear trend equation and estimate the sales for the year 1963. We have to estimate. But afterwards we'll estimate. First of all, we'll find out the straight line trend equation. Now fitting the straight line trend equation by the method of least squares, year 1964 to 1971, 8 years given. For every year sales values are given. I have taken the total 4,445. Now x values. Central 2 years are 1967 and 1968. First 3 years, last 3 years you ignore. Middle 2 years, 1967, 1968, you take -1, +1. Then move ahead, +1, +3, +5, +7. Backward, -3, -5, -7. That's all. Square it. 49, 25, 9, like that. summation x square. Multiply 550 into 7, 3850. 560 into 5, 2800 minus. Right? So ultimately summation xy is 35. We got the totals. Now the straight line trend equation yc is equal to a plus bx. Since summation x is equal to 0, so we can find out the values of a and b as usual. A is equal to summation y by n, b is equal to summation xy by summation x square. Values you have here. Take it, substitute 555.625 and 0.208. These are the values of a and b. Now substitute. The straight line trend equation is yc is equal to a plus bx. In place of a, 555.625. In place of b, 0.208 into x. Right? Then estimated sales for the year 1963. It is asking you to estimate the sales value for the year 1963. Actually, we have the data from 64. For 1964, what is the value of x here? Minus 7. We are moving one year backward. From 64, we are going to 63. So backward we are going. So minus 7, next comes minus 9. Because 1 year consists of 2 units. When we are moving backward, 2 units backward you take. Minus 7 to minus 9. So for 1963, the x value will be minus 9. Substitute minus 9 in place of x. So 555.625 plus 2.08 into x. In place of x, I am taking minus 9. So minus 9 into 0.208 plus 555.625. You will get 553.753. So this is the estimated sales for the year 1963. That's all. So totally 25 problems I have explained you on this time series analysis. So we have completed the first part of the chapter. In this first part of the chapter, I have explained you how to calculate the straight line trend by freehand method, by semi-average method, by moving average method, and lastly by least squares method. So under least squares method also, odd number of years, even number of years. All I have explained. That's more than enough for your preparation. Next video, I am going to start the next topic called second degree parabola. Then we have to measure shifting of base, all these miscellaneous problems. We'll do it in the next video. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, give a like to the video. Share this channel in your group, in your friends, so that more students can watch the videos and enhance their knowledge. And lastly, subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. We'll continue the next problem in the next video.